What's going on? Welcome back to my channel, guys. Your boy aka veejayhd, and today you are tuning into veejayhd. And I know for my returning subscribers, it's not a vlog, guys. No, it's not a vlog. For my returning 30 viewers, because I have 4,000 subscribers and my videos get watched by like 30, 40, 50 people. It's just really insane. Why? Why are you subscribed if you're not gonna watch? What? We're not going to do that. We're not going to do that. We're not going to get into why people subscribe and never come back. Like, we're not going to do that. You know, we're not going to do that today. So as you can see by the title of today's video, am I wasting my 20s? That's the biggest question that I feel like everybody in their 20s, just like me, I feel like we're all asking ourselves that question. You know what I mean? Especially with the pressure of social media, with the pressure of getting money, buying cars, doing all of these things. You know, you find people at 21, they're already buying mansions, which is pretty crazy. Find people in their 20s, in like their early 20s, they're buying cars, they're doing all of these amazing things. And you're probably like me, you're there like, God, what did I do? Why should I work a 9 to 5? Why should I work in a retail store? Get yelled at by some lady who doesn't have a t-shirt size telling me I want my size. Well, ma'am, let me tell you something, ma'am. We're only left with small and you are a large. You should call your manager. You should call your manager. You should tell your manager that I want a size large. Ma'am, I'm telling you right now, we don't have a large. We're only left with smalls. Everybody bought the large and the medium. I mean, medium could have fit you, but you know, we just don't have that size anymore. I want you fired. The pressure of dealing in the workforce in your early 20s or in your mid or late 20s is really hard. Today's video, guys, I'm actually going to be focusing on the things that I want to do, like the things that I learned about myself and the things that I want to achieve in my 20s. I'm no expert. I'm not those YouTubers that will be like, I'm not those people that are going to be writing long ass threads on Twitter, or YouTubers, they're going to be like, welcome back to another video, guys. Today we're going to be talking about things that you need to do when you're in your 20s. Number one, you need to buy a car. Number two, you need to buy a house. Number three, you need to make your first million in your 20s. I'm not going to do that. Let me just be honest with you guys, those people are just liars. You know, I feel like those people are lying. I mean, some of that advice can actually work for other people, but I feel like for me, it's not gonna work, you know what I mean? Reason I'm saying that is because I come from a very disadvantaged background. I come from a background where it doesn't allow me to do certain things, but I'm just trying to break that cycle of if you're coming from my neighborhood, you're not allowed to do certain things. You must be accustomed to doing what everyone else when they were entering their 20s were doing. You know what I mean? I'm not from a, number one, let's just get one thing out of the way. I'm not from a wealthy family. No, I wish my family was super wealthy. Then I wouldn't be making this video. You know what I mean? Number two, I don't have a lot of connections. You know what I mean? So I'm just in a position where I'm trying to build connections for myself so I can help myself become successful. And now I want to talk to you guys with the things that I discovered about myself and the things that I want to accomplish in my early 20s. Number one is achieving my dream. If you don't know this, if you haven't been following me since 2018, then you wouldn't know this. But if you have been following me since like 2018 and 2019, 2020, 2021, you'd know that like my biggest dream is to actually become a full-time YouTuber, to have like lots of subscribers like everyone else, you know what I mean, and just do this thing. You know what I mean? Because I really like making videos. Number two, building wealth for myself, building wealth. And I feel like when it comes to the conception of building wealth, it's really hard. It's really hard building wealth when you don't have a financial background that can help you establish wealth quickly. You know what I mean? You just need to start from scratch. And I feel like this is something that I'm going to figure out, and I feel like this is something that for a lot of people, we're just trying to figure this thing out. But with the pressure of social media, with the pressure of people going to Dubai and shaking their asses on yachts, it's just really hard to do so. But we're gonna figure it out, you know what I mean? We're gonna figure it out. Number three is traveling the world, you know what I mean? I feel like that's just a lot. That's just, that statement alone, like travel the world in your 20s, it's just fucking absurd. You know what I mean? The reason that makes me say it's absurd is because traveling the world is really scary. You know what I mean? I'm not saying it's not doable. It is doable, but it's very scary. You know what I mean? And also it requires money. So if you're working at Mr. Price or Sports Scene, or, you know, in a retail store or in a call center, it's going to be hard for you to actually do that. I mean, I actually work in a call center also, so I don't know why I mentioned that, but I'm most probably going to do it while working at a call center. But that's not the point. The point is traveling the world when you don't have capital is really hard. So the statement that says in your 20s you need to travel the world, I just feel like they should just scratch that out. They should just say you need to travel the world when you can afford to do so. Because it's really pointless going to Paris while you only paid for your flight ticket, for where you're going to be staying, for your accommodation, and for the food. That's it. Because you're not going to enjoy Paris. You're not going to be walking around in Louis Vuittons and buying all the Gucci's in Paris and doing all of those cool things that people in Paris be out here doing. And number 3, the other thing is finding the love of your life. And I feel like with that one, probably is the easiest thing in this list. I feel like with finding the love of your life, I think that one is very tricky, guys. That one is very tricky because it's not an easy thing to do. Finding the love of your life in your 20s is just, I feel like it's pretty hard. I mean, nowadays dating has so many standards now. Having a girlfriend is just really expensive now. You know what I mean? All these pretty girls that people aspire to date, you know, guys my age are aspiring to date, they require a lot. They require a lot of capital to date these girls. And I'm not joking. And the Nigerian niggas, you guys aren't helping here in South Africa. You guys aren't doing us any favors. You're just ruining these girls, man. Dating in this generation is just tough because if you do not have capital, dating wouldn't be something that is going to be working for you, especially now because dating requires you to go out on dates, to go to the movies, to have matching outfits, to do TikTok trends in a nice background, to have an apartment, have a car, to do all of those things. So if you don't have money, it's going to be hard for you. But I feel like finding the love of your life should be easy in your 20s. But nowadays, it's really, 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 really hard to do so. But yeah. There's no advice there, and I'm not going to be giving people advices today. But I feel like with me, in my case, I have a girlfriend now, so. But a nigga broke. She knows. I mean, yeah, she knows that I'm broke, but she loves me, so. You love me, right? Take me on WhatsApp, like, when you're watching this part, and take a screenshot. Yeah. I'll post it on Instagram, guys. I'll post it on Instagram and you'll see. And yeah, I feel like overall, I just don't want to make this video too long, but overall, I feel like living in your 20s in this day of age is really, 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 really hard. Living in my generation now, everything is just really hard. Everything is about money, and I feel like we just if we focus more on that statement where we make everything about money, life is just going to be hard for us and for the next upcoming generation. So I just feel like at this point, guys, focusing on your 20s. Don't be pressured to drink. Don't be pressured to buy expensive clothes if you don't have enough money to do so, or go to Dubai and shake your ass on a yacht. You're gonna go to Dubai with no money and shake your ass on a yacht, they're gonna shit on your face. Allegedly. For a lot of people, we just want to be successful at a young age. At this point, we don't want to wait until 30 years old, but let's just try to take our time. You know what I mean? Let's just try to take our time and trust the process and believe that God has our back. You know what I mean? I don't know if you guys believe in God, but I do, and I believe that He has my back. So if maybe you also do, and I feel like if you do believe in God, just know that God has your back and everything takes its time. All we got to do is just work hard and make sure that we get to a place that we want to. Because I know we're going to get there. Sooner or later, we are just going to get there. Maybe we might wake up tomorrow and then boom, everything has changed. Guys, this is the end of the video. This has been your boy Choice, aka veejayhd. Please do subscribe. If you're new here, please subscribe. And I'll see you on the next video. Bye-bye.